Okay, ladies and gentlemen, shortly we are going to be starting the finals of the Predator European Youth Championships in 8-ball. So it's time to warm up a little bit because we've had 2 finals and I've seen a few lazy people who don't use their hands, and these guys and girls need your support. So we have 3 tables. I'm going to put you in 3 sections and we have a competition who can make the loudest noise.
Good evening and welcome back to the Predator European Youth Pool Championships, presented by Therme Olimia Resort and organised by the European Pocket Billiards Federation. After 3 days of fierce 8-ball competition, we're down to the championship deciders. And firstly, on table 3, it's the under-17s. Representing Bosnia and Herzegovina, Emir Panjic. And from Germany, Valentin Schmitz. On to table 2 and the under-19 division. Firstly, from Norway, Robin Hauge Pettersen. And representing Sweden, Walter Laikra. And finally, on table 1, it's the girls' final. From France, Rachel Enfoy. And from Sweden, Linnea Hjalmarström. Your referees in charge of the action are, on table 3, Marius Karolinas of Lithuania, on table 2, Alexander Vulovic of Serbia, and on table 1, Alexandru Balas of Romania. Players, you may lag for the break.
And a warm welcome from Podcetrtek, Slovenia. And as you just heard the introductions for these players, these two young ladies have battled for a few days now in this 8-ball. One of them is a 10-ball medalist here this year. And your players are Rachel Enfoy from France and Linnea Hjalmarström from Sweden. What a fine final we're going to have. The young Swedish young lady has lost to the French girl in her second match, and now she seeks revenge in the final. My name is George Teachea, and I'll be joined in the commentary booth by one of Canada's finest players, Eric Horlifson.
Pleasure to be with you guys. Looking forward to this one. Quick action, race to 5. Alternate breaks.
Short and quick. The ladies have really just played, Linnea's played 4 matches. Rachel has also played 4 matches. And Linnea, as the referee introduced her, will be breaking first as she won the lag. I could not find a Fargo rating for Linnea, but I would put her in the low to mid 600s. Her opponent, Rachel, is right at 600 at a 596. So we expect a very strong match here in this 8-ball. And Eric will call the shots for you. There we go.
Yeah, Linnea's has a really strong break. Broken ran 2 racks in her semifinal match. Got off to a great start, going ahead 4-0. Coming out with a victory 5-2 in the end. But not the best start here. See what Rachel has to offer in this final.
Well, she's had a good tournament. She has been challenged. She had 2 hill thrillers against Julia Babika from Poland and Lea Marie Bachsteggers from Germany, 5-4 for both. And then she defeated the young Swede here at 5-2, and then defeated a young lady from the Netherlands, Iris Eisenberts, 5-2.
Yeah, I would make Linnea a favorite coming into this match, but Rachel did beat her early in the tournament. Had a long opener there.
The young ladies are on a time clock. It's 60 seconds after the break, a 35-second shot clock for their shots in between with a 25-second extension. And she was playing shape on the lower ball there and didn't quite get it, did she, Eric?
Yeah, only the 14 left looks like. Cue ball's kind of going the wrong way. It's going to run into... Oh, she's on the 11. This will help her. She can get nicely onto the 14 after. Going to take a good positional shot coming back up table. Kind of like getting on the 12 next, playing the cue ball over to the left side of the table for the 13. Gonna have to leave a decent amount of cut on the 12, but nothing really good happening coming over to the left side of the table.
Extension call.
Linnea has had quite a bit of success with the ladies tournaments. Here in 2025, she was a semi-finalist in the Longoni Women's, Final 16 in Estonia and Slovenia, and a quarterfinalist last year in the St. Johann Open. So she's moving her way up. And, oh, she was looking for a safety behind that ball.
Yeah, I didn't want to come in
Instead-
contact with the 13 there. Another long opener for Rochelle. Can put a bit more aggressive stroke on this ball. Looks like she's going to roll through. Nice stop shot. Cue's a little bit higher than she hits. Kind of looked like she was cueing high on that one, but ended up stopping the ball. Hasn't been many world-class players from the female side from France, but Rochelle looking to lead the way in that category.
Tall and lean, she can get over the table pretty easily. Oh. Trickle that one in.
Yeah, use the full pocket there. She's going to have to make some kind of plan to open up the 8 here. Eight will be available in the right middle after the 5 is pocketed. Oh, she's opened up that area now, but not going to be on anything. She does have the 7, but tough to play safe off that. Could try to play the cue ball behind the 5 here.
Slide it up past the 7. She's going to call the 7 in the side.
Well, that's very aggressive.
Yeah, she's all in.
Issue here is the cue ball is kind of playing back towards the 15. She can't stun it. Kind of hold the cue ball where the 5 is now. Not down. So second chance at rack number 1 for Linnea here. Little thin. Has to drop it in slow pocket weight. Yeah, so thin that she tried to come across. And she's out of line a little bit again.
Yeah, I think she was trying to go between those two stripes.
Only chance to really slow down the movement of the cue ball here would be playing the cue ball into the 5. Very tough to judge. So she's going to try to go behind the 15.
Oh, it just leaked. She may have found cover. It's close.
Yeah, I think Rochelle has the 7. She has called it in the top right, so look for her to be on offense here. Can roll the cue ball and be comfortably on the 5. Big shot early in the match. Nicely done.
Found that one rather nicely and sets herself up for the last 2 balls before the 8.
A little more pressure will be on Rochelle here. Linnea having a little more experience near the end of tournaments. So nice for her to get off to a good start. Still has a bit of work to do with the cue ball here. Kind of tough to hold it. Might have to come across. Bridging over the 13. Nicely played. Ooh, used the whole pocket again, but got it down.
Well, as long as they go down, things are good. And the first opening game goes to the breaker. No, I'm sorry. Stole it from the breaker. Rochelle takes game number 1 and elects the referee to rack the balls from the EPBF. And what a time we've had here in Slovenia. The players have played 14 and 1 and 10 ball. Now the 8 ball and soon the 9 ball starting tomorrow, I believe. And what a program the Europeans have in these European Pool Championships. This is the 44th year of these Pool Championships, where they get to play all disciplines in different classes, under 17 and under, 19 and under. The girls play in their own class by themselves, and then of course you have playing straight pool, 10 ball, 8 ball, and 9 ball. Quite a few classes. And
Going for the controlled break there. Made one of the balls behind the 1. At that speed, you're never going to get full dispersion over the whole table, but much easier to hit the rack squarely. I'm kind of relying on the balls behind the 1. Did well there. Tough to see if the 10 passes the 6. If it doesn't, it is available on the bottom left. 11 could play well if she wants to play the cue ball over to the right side for the 10. Gonna go solids here. Similar type problem where she has to get the cue ball onto the right side of the table for the 5. Looks like she has just slightly too much angle on the 2 here. Might be able to slow it down. Yeah, she was trying to play the thick part of the pocket to hold for the 5. Just overjudged the thickness a little bit. So chance for Hjalmarström. $11 ball is the best ball to get the cue ball on the right side of the table for the 10, but she's got to take it now. So going to be a bit of cue ball movement back to that area, but she's missed again. Few misses here from these women in the first couple games. Feeling the nerves of the final. See that ball deep in the pocket there.
That gold medal means a lot to both young ladies, and it would be a great one for Linnea, as she already holds the gold medal for the 10 ball in this event.
Another turnover here. Yeah, anytime you can win 2 medals in 1 European Championship, you know you're really at the top of the division.
Yeah, she did that in 2023, Eric. In the dynamic pool championships, she had 2 golds.
Yeah, she's an impressive player. She made 1 mistake on her way to taking a 4-0 lead in the semifinals. Made a couple in this match so far, but look for her to be a threat to run full tables and break and run racks. Looks like she can get over to the right side of the table here off the 14. Cue ball's missing the 5 to the left on the way through. Might be coming off a little sharply into the 6. Tried to get over on the 10. Not ideal here. Can still come across one rail. He's having a look at the 10 past the 6. I don't believe it's a full pocket.
A little bit of a swerve here to get to this 9.
Yeah, I was just going to say, do you think she's on the right edge of the 9 here? It's close. If she has to swerve it, it'll be tough to get enough energy in the cue ball going back towards the right side of the table on the 10. Rail first isn't going to play well either. It kind of looks like she's going straight at it. Yeah, I was worried the cue ball was coming a little long there. Got between the 5-6, but not ideally on the 10.
But she does have an open pocket to the side.
I just noticed that, so she is going to be okay. Yeah.
Good camera angle there. She's going to slow roll this, and then the 8-ball to the corner or the side. Where do you prefer to play this shot? This is kind of a tweener shot.
It is. It's
kind of
close.
Yeah.
I'd usually favor the closer pocket, but she's a fair bit more direct in the corner. Nice play.
And we're tied up at 1. Rochelle has only played a couple of Euro Tour tournaments, and she's played some with the women, but hasn't had a lot of success. She's on her way up as far as her improvement goes. The sponsors for this tournament, for the EPBF sponsors, is Predator Group, Iwan Simonis Billiard Cloth, which is being used here on this Predator Arc table. The Aramith Billiard Balls, they're using the Tournament Pro-Cup TV balls. Kamui Brand, the Longoni Cues, and they also are part of the EPBF, and they have the Longoni Open in Italy. Sponsor that.
Hjelmström scratched on her first break. She does hit them with power. Big threat to break and run. Four ball down. Good separation throughout the rack. 5 and the 9 going to be the biggest. 3 and the 9 going to be the biggest problem for Linnea here.
About the only really opening shot she has is a severe cut on a stripe, and that's straight in solid to the side. She's called something in the corner apparently. The 2-ball possibly? Or the combo?
I think the 13 is blocking too much of the angle. Yeah, she's going to go 10 onto the 13 here. Possibly open up the pocket for the 9. She has. Nicely played. 10 ball is going to end up good, where she can get over into that small area for the 9 now. Easiest attack angles for the 11 are blocked by the 7. She can access it in the left middle if she wants, or the bottom left corner.
Yeah, it looks like she's going to take care of the traffic on the bottom of the table, then move up for the side. Sides. Plays
nice and fast, even playing 8 ball. Makes her decisions quickly. Does Doesn't get disturbed too much by the shot clock. And that's perfect on the 11. She can go 11, 15, 14 finish now. Just got to be careful and not let the cue ball play out too far to the right here. Does want to be fairly straight on the 15. Oh, she was worried about how far right it was going. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I was kind of liking the other shot first.
Yeah, if she knew she was going so far to the right that she had to run into the 8, it was going to always be a risk to get behind the 7. Still has it out here on the 14.
Little tougher out here. This is a very funny lane shot. She has to worry about the side. She hasn't cut the ball enough. And she has to worry about that right there. And she fell in it.
Good chance now for Rochelle to retake back the lead. Anytime you have very few of your opponent's balls on the table, you're a big favorite to get through the rack.
And you know, these little mistakes like this, or misses like this, can really hurt. This is such a short race. It plays such a big difference.
Yeah, it'll be back to Rochelle to break in rack number 5 as well, or rack number 4, pardon me. So, chance for her to create some separation here.
She'll take either the 3 or the 7.
Yeah, took care of both the balls on the long rails nicely. If she gets straight on the 7 here, she'll be in good position. I think the 7 passes the 1, George. If not, she can play it in the side.
I don't think so. Doesn't appear to. And she's taking it in the side. That's the one thing I don't like about playing position for balls in the side pocket. If you don't get just right on them, you have to do what she's doing here and run the cue ball around. That causes a lot of mistakes. And look how far she's going to be from her shot and on the rail.
Yeah, about as far as possible here. Going to have to come up with a good pot on the 1 here. Not much to do for position, but cueing at paramount importance here.
Long stroke shots. These are some of the hardest shots in pool. And that's exactly why, if the cueing isn't perfect, your cue tip kind of goes up there and you miss the ball.
Yeah, I would have favored hitting that one with a little more pace, maybe like a stun run through type pace. Always tough to slow roll at a ball that far away. So let off here for Hjelmerström. Look at her form over the ball, George. Absolutely perfect. Shoulder right over the cue, elbow straight back from the shoulder.
Yeah, she's impressive. She really is. I see her getting close to 700 within the next year and a half, maybe 2 years.
I agree.
Max.
Yeah. Nice slow backstroke, good transition. She's made a couple mistakes so far, but expect for her to possibly be a run-out threat going towards the finish line. And this was a big game for Rochelle here. She'll have the break in rack number 4.
Rather fortunate to come up with a win there, and she had a good clearance for the win, and 2-1. Yeah, the event is played on the Predator Arc Pro pool tables, which have 4 1/4 inch pockets on the corners, 5 inch on the sides. It is covered with the Simonis 860 Tournament Blue cloth, and I believe they are playing with the Aramith Tournament Pro-Cup balls. These are the TV balls. And I just love when they use the purple 4 ball, because I get confused with the 4 and the 5 on these all the time. And you can see the young Swede lady with a fan, so it must be warm. It's a warm day in Slovenia, probably in the 80-degree range. They're about 25 degrees centigrade. So she's using the fan. And we had a stripe drop to the side.
Yeah, comfortably on the 6 here. 3 and the 5 are going to be the toughest solids for Rochelle.
Well, I was informed by my little source, which is a YouTube chat, that Linnea is a 635 Fargo, and I was told that it's not hard to find on the app. I must have typed it in wrong.
Yeah, sometimes the spelling has to be exact on those ones.
Thank you for that.
Surprised she took the 10 there. Took a risk at missing it. The stripes do lay better overall. Hasn't landed perfect on anything here, but does have the 11 to the side. Ideally, if the cue ball can play around the 15, 2 rails. Undercut another one, another pocketing mistake.
Yeah. And that's a couple to the same side pocket, too.
Yeah, missed them the same way thickly. 2 passes the 9. 6 ball is going to be a fail-safe ball for her. I like starting with the 3 here, or even the 6 into the 5 into the 6. Oh, this started with the 6. Caught some over follow on that one. Can happen sometimes when balls are deep in the pocket. The top kind of holds onto the short rail a little and ends up over spinning into the rail. Big shot here for Linnea. Nicely played. Center of the pocket. Finished pretty good on the 7.
Does she take the 2 ball first or take the 7 here? The 2 ball's a problem.
Yeah, it's available in the bottom left. We actually just got a different angle there where it's definitely not available in the bottom right. If she can get an angle where she's rolling kind of near the 14 and try to develop an angle going to the right off the 2, that'll play good. Angle going towards the 14 off the 3. It's got to be a small angle here. Looks like she's overhit it a little bit. Cue ball's kind of playing into the left edge of the 2, possibly towards the corner pocket if she plays the 3 in the side. So look for her to draw at this. I'm going to move down to the 4. Few mistakes here coming from these ladies. She's had this similar problem where she's had a little too much angle going into the right middle about 3 times now. She's undercut that angle twice. She's got it this time, held nicely for position.
She has to get position on this 9 ball for the same pocket or shoot it all the way up the table. I don't think it goes by the 4.
Yeah, it's possible to develop enough energy off the short rail to go take the 9 in the bottom left, but she'd have to play a big power stun. So I think she is going to stay below it here. Nicely done. Cue ball moving to the right a little bit. It's actually a little straighter, so she can roll straight through. Good speed there, good angle on the 12. Oh, going to be bridged over top of the 2. Just plain cue ball movement towards the 11. Looking good. Just got to avoid the 3 coming back up table here.
And she's got to stay on the right side of the table because it doesn't go past the 4 either. Tendency to overrun this. She hit it a little thick, and she left an open table.
Yeah, and this is going to be ominous news for Rochelle here.
Yeah, like starting off with this 2 ball and then just stun, and you're shooting the 8 straight in.
It's going to be Hjalmarström to break in rack number 5 too, so chance for her to create some real big separation. Getting on the hill with a 3-game lead. Slightly too much angle here, so taking a little care of how she's going to pocket the 3. Nicely held.
Oh, a big miss by Linnea.
Just got down real quickly on that 8, kind of took it for granted. Really nothing to do with the cue ball. You can see her just kind of looking away and what did I just do type of reaction there.
Really?
She's left her a little thin. Go ahead.
Eric, you do a lot of coaching. Do you kind of instruct your students to maybe take a walk around the table on a shot like that to settle yourself in?
Well, that was a weird one where it was so easy that she would have never expected to miss, no matter how much time she took. But what, you know, looking back in hindsight, when you get down on the ball quickly like that, sometimes you're just not set mentally. Sometimes, you know, she's looking forward to the next rack already. Every shot has to be taken with care. So, you know, just an example there of just getting ahead of herself a little bit.
Yeah. Because that was a huge game. Instead of a 3-1 lead, they're tied at 2.
Oh, big turnaround here.
Game, yeah. Especially in the short race to 5. Well, we've had several gold medalists here in Slovenia, and in the under 17 in the 14-1, Max Benko from Slovenia took home the gold, and Felix Vogel in the under 19 took home the gold from Germany. But in the 10 ball, Lithuania had 2 gold medalists in the under 17 and the under 19. Azulas Tadaravičius from Lithuania took home the gold medal in the under 17, and Jokubas Silantjevas from Lithuania took home the gold. And of course, the young lady that you're watching play, tied at 2, has a gold medal in the 10 ball. And Rochelle is trying to get into the same place where she can be a gold medalist. Can she prevent the Swede from taking home 2 golds, 10 ball and 8 ball?
Yeah, Walter Likry over in action over on table 2. He's had a good week as well. No titles yet, but been near the end of a lot of the divisions.
He was a semi-finalist in the 10 ball.
Not exactly sure where he finished there, but I don't think it was the final, but near the end, likely the semis. So see if Hjelmerström can recover from that mistake in rack number 4. Little off square on this one. 5 balls got a chance. Nope, nothing down. So a chance for Rochelle to take the lead now.
Well, these ladies are going to keep us on the edge of our seat.
Yeah, 3 solids right over the pockets in this table. If she could get up to 3 here, that'd be a good start. Looks like she can. Kind of hold for the 4 off the short rail. Look out.
Oh, she's in a tough place here.
Yeah, I think she just has only the 5, so still able to stay on offense.
Problem with the 1. She has to play it in the same corner pocket as the 7, which will probably be her next shot. Oh, maybe not. Not with a 6 ball in the way.
Yeah, came up a little far here. 6-7 combo might still be the best play. She recognizes that. She's going to go for it here. Little out of control at the 6. It's ended up over the corner, but the 14's got in the way of that. Is she on the 2, George? It's close.
It looks like it. It looks like she is.
Yeah.
That might be her only
Yeah,
shot, or the bank on the 1. It looks like the 2 ball goes.
Yeah, she's looking at position for the 4 on the side, so it looks like it does. Gonna be some tight movement towards the 1 in the last 2 shots. I actually don't mind taking it now, because it's going to be tough to get back for the 8 if you leave the 1 till last. Kind of tough to get over properly here because the 9's blocking the most obvious path, but she's avoided it. Going to go 1 now. Six is the easier shot to pocket, but just too tough to get back from the 1 to the 8 on the last shot. Overcut it. So more mistakes coming from these players. We'll see if Linnea can recover from that mistake.
She's got to run all 7 stripes. Yeah. She's
very
got the
little
pattern
cue ball
to do it
movement.
with. Yeah.
Yeah, very little cue ball movement here. 12, 9, 14, 11, 10 can play if she sees that.
Let's see if she saves the 14 for the last and brings the cue ball all the way down with a little bit of an angle. Or does she come up from the... Does she come up from the 11 to the 10?
Yeah, I think she was a little forced to leave an angle going to the left off the 9, so that'll play okay into the 14. Got a little angle going to the left here. Ideally wanted to be straight to draw straight back for the 11. Can still try to get straight on the 10. Play the 11 in the left middle. I'm going to change patterns. Just going to be able to play into the angle, going across to the right. There's going to be a little more cue ball movement from 14 to 8. Didn't want to be on the rail here because she's going to have to get some angle on the 14. Might be forced to just try to get on the straight side of it and draw straight back.
looks like he has just enough angle to bring it to the left side of the 8. It's close. Yeah, see, that was close to get it back like that.
Yeah, just had to got in a little thick at it. Had to hit higher speed than she wanted. So it has to be said, a few more mistakes than usual from these two players. But Rochelle looking to get halfway to her total here.
What's nice about this shot is she can just follow the ball down to the head rail for position, and if she happens to miss it, which I doubt, she has a safety on the stripe.
So Rochelle Enfroy looking for her first gold medal at the European Youth Championships. Well on her way.
Big game there. Big game to get to 3. And she'll be breaking. To this point, it has not been an advantage to break. Neither young lady has taken advantage of a break and run. And there you see is it Walter like no, it's not. This is the under 17 bracket.
They look similar. Walter is in that match, but he's sitting to the left there. Both players look similar.
That's Robin Peterson from Norway, I believe. And it's Robin Peterson versus Walter in that match. In the under 17, you have Emir Pancek versus Valentin Schmitz from Germany. Pancek is from Bosnia-Herzegovina, and they're battling for a gold medal, as are the other two young men, Peterson and Laikre.
Michelle's been going with a more controlled break. Actually put a little more power into that one than she did her first 2 breaks. Got better dispersion. Rack looking pretty good here.
Everything's open, Eric. It looks very nice. Nice starter with a 9. Just work your pattern from there.
Yeah, the 12's available in the right middle if she wants to go stripes. Looks like the 13 passes the 5.
Sure does.
Looks like she's going to go solids here. Oh, and another miss on an open ball. Couple times where she's taken the open.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, a couple times where she's taken the opening shot on a bit tougher pocketing, which does happen sometimes. But general rule in 8-ball, if don't give yourself a chance to miss if you don't have to. And the 9 was easier to pocket there, so I'm surprised she didn't start with the 9. But a chance here for Linnea. Overdrawn a little bit. Wants to get around the 5. She has. Gonna have to get the cue ball in a pretty tight area for the 5. 7 ball's kind of up table by itself, so a little bit of work to do here.
She got a little too straight on this 6 ball to get down on the lower rail there for the ball next to it. For that 1 ball. Can she go to the rail and back out again? Oh, she went soft and went this way.
Yeah, it's going to take a small angle on the 7 here to be able to develop good angle towards the 5. If anything, I could see her getting too much angle going to the right. Tried to go into the 5. Hasn't turned out ideally here. Yeah, she's in pretty big trouble. She can draw over to the right long rail. Ideally trying to bring the cue ball back between the 11-15. Little tough to get enough draw on that shot.
Oh, nice shot. Pretty shot. She's going to come up. Oh, not quite.
Yeah, I think the 8's blocking her definitely on the
yeah.
left pocket. She might have it in the right pocket. She's called it on a kick, though.
This is a tough shot. She has to be very, very accurate here. Well, the leave is not too bad. She only really has the shot to the left side pocket, unless the 13 goes in the side, and it does. Careful with the left-hand corner pocket up on top.
Played it in nice and thickly, slowed the cue ball down as much as possible there.
Yeah, the speed was everything there, and she did it great. But this 9 ball, excuse me. Keep the cue ball on the rail for the long shot. Good. Go for it, Eric.
A bit of work to do on the 15. Most obvious pocket's blocked by the 8. Second most obvious pocket is also blocked as far as position by the 8. Does go in both bottom corners.
I actually like coming back for the 11 there on that shot.
I did too, and then try to develop something towards the 15.
Mm-hmm.
She can get to a good spot on the 15, just going off the left long rail here.
If she stays left of the 13, she'll have the 15 straight into the corner. She's come out too far, now has to play the 11.
Yeah, can draw over to the right long rail. One rail out. That's a good solid stroke. Very straight. Good pace coming back. Gets through the ball nicely. A little too much angle here. Might be forced to stun off the left long rail. Nicely played. Straight enough on the 8. And this 8 ball to put her on the hill.
Big shot. And there it is. On the hill she is. Leading one game, and she will not be breaking. The young Swede will break next.
Yeah, she'll have 2 of the last 3 breaks. And hits the break with big power. So power or threat of not making a ball, not much of an issue. Just up to the execution. Would have to assume that Rochelle would be the first girls player ever. Girls gold medalist from France. No other players come to mind. Possible that someone had won it a number of years ago, but nothing in recent history.
I might have to agree with that. I could not find any info along those lines. There's quite a bit of information available on the epbf.com, but not that particular info.
Good pop from Hjalmarström there. Balls flying everywhere. Stripes looking pretty good.
Oh, That last one sets up perfect for her.
Yeah, I'm just going to avoid the solids here with the way the 175 are arranged. Biggest obstacle is getting properly on the 14 for the stripes. I think she's taking the 12 first here because she wants to get back straighter onto the nut. Oh, sorry. Yeah, just had the thin edge of the 13.
Yeah, I would have gone ahead and played shape for the 15 there. She's got it now, though. She's got this ball down the rail, the 15 to the side, down for the 8, down for the 9, the 10, the 14. She's got a great pattern here. The problem is the 14 doesn't go to the left side, I don't think, past the 2.
I just had a closer look at it. It might actually pass the 2. If it does, it makes the whole run out a lot easier. It can just get straight on the 10, stay on the right side of the table.
Yeah.
Looks like she might be on it. No, okay. 9, 10. Looks like she is looking to get into the left side for the 14. They'll play okay here. Just got angle going to the left. Little in between now. Cue ball's kind of running into the 8. It is running into the 8 for sure. Even if she draws out of it. Going to be some dicey movement towards the 10 here. She might not be there, George. I think the 8's blocking the side pocket.
Well, she would know if the ball would go by the 2, so she chose to go down first and went down a little too far. And it got tricky and ended up with this shot.
Yeah, this is the match riding here. She's going to try cross bank on the 10. Just hasn't been quite firing on all cylinders this match, but last chance for reprieve here.
It does have a pocket. This ball does go. That's too much cut, I think. I don't think it'll. Who knows? This might get there. It did. It went long. I thought she was going to be going short with it.
Yeah, nice try.
That's all she had.
Oh, Rochelle with the 2 stripes now only on the right side of the table. She can combo the 7 into the 5. It's pretty comfortable. 7's pretty close to the 5.
Not an easy opener.
No, she's actually going to play safe.
2. Yep.
Overhit the speed a little. Top left is blocked for the 10. Cue ball's actually going to miss the 4 to the left, so she is going to be coming around 3 rails pretty naturally. 8 does go in the bottom left. Huge shot here for Hjelmström. Gold medal on the line. Overcut it.
Just had to focus on making the ball.
So easy look here for Rochelle. Go ahead. Yeah.
We got some great information from a good friend, JP Primetier. In 2004, in the European Championships, a gold medalist was Leticia dos Santos in the women's division. The first
there we go.
Girls' youth win for France.
We stand
Thank
corrected.
You, JP.
So yeah, nice. But this will be 20 years in the making for the next champion. And she's got all chances here. Just looking to get that ideal attack angle on the combo, where she is on the 1 now. Looks to play pretty good. almost hung up the 5 there, but she's okay. 3 balls now for the girls' European Youth Gold Medal in the 8-ball division.
She's going to be stretched out, or does she shoot the 3 ball first and come back for the 7?
Yeah, she could. A bit of a fear of underdrawing here. She's going to go for the extension. Just tell yourself to make sure you get through the cue ball enough here to draw at it.
No,
She's
she's
giving me
going
a
to
little
go
too
for
long.
the 3.
Yeah, a little too long even for the extension. Either shot would play okay. This one's probably a little safer.
Yeah, I like that. I like that play right there. And I just now noticed. I can't believe I just noticed this. She's left-handed.
Yeah,
I usually notice that right off, since being left-handed, you notice it right away. But I was sleeping that one. Stop shot for the most part for the 8 in the side.
And here it is for the title. Small upset here in the final. There's been a couple mistakes both ways, but Rochelle getting the best of it.
And Rachel Enfra from France, the 2nd gold medalist, the first since 2004. French gold medalist here at the European Pool Championships. She defeated the Swede once before in her 2nd match, and defeats her again in the final with a score of 5-2, just as she did in the 1st match. What a great final here for the young ladies in this European Pool Championships. We want to thank you for being here. We have a lot of pool left over. And this has been George Tejcha and Erlich Horlefsen bringing you the live action from Slovenia. Hats off to the young lady from Sweden. It just wasn't her day against this opponent. She has a gold medal in the 10 ball, and now she has lost the chance for the gold medal in the 8. Congratulations to the young French young lady, Rachel Enfra. Stay with us, folks. George Tejcha and Erlich Horlefsen. Come back and see us. We have 3 more days.
Okay, talk to you guys soon.
Thanks, Cam.
Same spot, David, over here.
Yes, mate, yeah.
Okay.
And when, stay around this area, because you're in the blue group. When you go over there, just right there, yeah? So if you can stay here, super. That comes
I always get paranoid like my voice will go. Obviously never does, but this nervous thing
Yeah, you take the cup.
Oh, that's all right.
I have an idea. When Nick did this with the trophies, he gave the trophy and then we went to all afterwards. I think we should do that before. So you should stand, right? So you have stand. So you have to stand with the trophy for a while. Yeah. Because we just high five.
Yeah.
And then I'm behind. Can you make sure you get the group off up for the next one? Because on the last one, sometimes they just stand on there.
Yeah, so I just stand there for a few seconds and then. Yeah. Sure. But that's good.
So first clapping.
Yeah, first clap with everybody, and then you will get the trophy. And yeah. That would be nice.
Good evening and welcome to the award ceremony for the Predator European Championship Youth 2025 8-ball titles. Firstly, welcome our presentation party into the arena, the Youth Sports Director for the European Pocket Billiard Federation, Ms. Anne-Sophie Lofgren, and the Honorary President of the Bulgarian National Billiard Federation, Mr. Georgi Boskov. We are just gathering up. Our remaining athletes will be with you very shortly. they're here at last. Firstly, in the girls division, will you welcome our bronze medalists from Switzerland, Shirin Valerie, and from the Netherlands, Iris Eimberts. Now welcome our silver medalist from Sweden, Linnea Hjalmarström. And finally, our gold medalist and Predator European Championship 8-ball champion, Rachel Enfoy from France. Please show your appreciation for the French national anthem. Moving on to the under-17 division. Firstly, will you welcome our two bronze medalists representing Slovakia, Mark Zabo. And representing Hungary, Christian Antonio Farkas. And moving on to our silver medalist from Bosnia and Herzegovina, Emir Panjic. And finally, our gold medalist and European champion from Germany, Valentin Schmitz. Please show your respect for the national anthem of Germany. And finally, we are in the under-19 division. Welcoming our bronze medalists, representing Lithuania, Jokubas Silantievas. And representing Finland, Akseli Hanukala. Well, I'm sure I'll catch up with this later. Our silver medalist, we welcome, from Norway, Robin Hauge Pettersen. And finally, from Sweden, he's our gold medalist and European champion, Walter Laikra. Will you please show your appreciation for the Swedish national anthem? that concludes our presentation ceremony. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you tomorrow with some 9-ball and team action. And will our gold medalists please remain in the arena?